Hello, this is Survival-gyver, and today we're reviewing the Boruit V7. Now, I already showed the V3 and the V10, and I've had the V7 for a while, and I particularly don't like it. It's not a bad product, it's just not something that I use. Probably going to give this away to my nephew or niece, one of them. But some people have asked for a review of the V7. And I had to find all the parts to it, and I did, because I couldn't find the clip for the longest time. And after this one comes out, I'm going to do another one that has both the 3, the 7, and the 10, so all the differences and compare them all. So the V7 is supposed to be 1100 lumens. Just like the other ones, I don't think it's 1100 lumens, it's probably half that. All the modes I think are about half that. It's got the same built-in battery, same Type-C charging. So it's got 1 meter drop resistance, waterproof, UV light, magnet. And I don't know where the magnet is on this too, because I don't remember it on there, but we'll take a look together because I don't remember. And red and blue flash. On the back here, V7 charging port Type-C, LED lamp beads, 3 LED, range 100 meters, battery capacity 800 milliamp. Product size is 64 by 37.5 by 21 millimeters, IPX5 waterproof, weight is 52 grams. The work modes, the main light, you got turbo, high, medium, low, and economic. Side light is white, UV, red strobe, and red-blue flash. And none of the side lights are worth it in my opinion on this model. Because, well, the side light's there, and there's another one on the back, and it just, like, this one has a clip, which is nice, but the clip doesn't fit the other models, and the side lights are, for the most part, unusable in the position they're in. So, yeah, I'm going to show you that. Now, I'll open this up. There's the instructions. Comes with a little charging cable. I don't know if this is the correct one, but I got like 10 of them this size, so I just threw it in there. Just like the others, it comes with a keychain ring, which I never use. It stays in there. And this is the light in question. So it's got a little plastic clip. There's the side lights right on the back in this tiny little groove in the back, while the other light's in the front, still on the side, not in the front like the others because the buttons are on the top. And there's the charging port, and I have no idea where the magnet is. Let's go use, this is a Burt Bees Rescue Ointment metal tin. Okay, so the magnet's on the bottom. It's not like the other ones where you can see it. So there's a magnet there. Definitely not as strong as the 3 or the 10. So, but it's got one there, so it proved me wrong on that. That's good to know. So we're going to go over this. See what we got here. User manual. Awesome. Here it is. There's English. So we got turbo. Let me turn off the side light here. There's just one light above now, which is brand new, so I'm still getting used to the settings on it. Hopefully I can get this to read pretty well. You got turbo with a 95-minute runtime at 1100 lumens. You actually have to press and hold that button. Long press to turn on, long press to turn off. Everything else, you got high, 225 minutes at 410 lumens, medium at 270 minutes, 120 lumens, low, 12.5 hours at 65 lumens, and economic, 120 hours at 25 lumens. Now the side light, which is that one there, still a side light, both sides are a side light. You have white for 10 hours. Of course, these don't tell you the lumens. They're pretty low. UV for 12 hours. The UV on this is not good compared to the V10. and it's about on par with the V3. Red is 11.5 hours, red flash is 18 hours, and red blue flash is 15 hours. They tell you not to look directly at the light, which I do recommend not doing, because you'll see spots in front of your eyes for a while. So that's the instructions. Let's take a look. There's a clip on this that comes off. Little plastic clip, little door on it, or there's your side lights. Right? And there's the front light. Front light's the 3 LEDs in the front, and it's got some low power LEDs on the side for everything else. There's your charge port for Type C. This notch up here is for your keychain, your key ring. And these are the 2 buttons. The one that looks like an actual on-off button is for this light, the main one. And the lightning bolt is for the back. So let's take a look at what we got here. So we'll start with the front, right? That's turbo, that's the highest mode. That is the 1100 lumens. My camera actually has a hard time focusing on that now. There we go. Then we're going to go to high. Oh, that's not it. Here we go. Okay, so this is kind of weird how this is set up. There we go, this high. 410 lumens. I can feel the battery pack get hot. The case of it itself is getting hot. And of course I can't just get this to focus. There we go. I'm going to try to focus on that hole that I left there from a pen. So it's just something to aim at. Medium, 270 minutes, so this is 120 lumens. That's low, 65 lumens, and economic at 25 lumens. So let's see if I can show you what turbo looks like. Get it to focus. May not be able to get it to focus here. This is going to be too much light. Yeah, I don't want to blind anybody, but I can feel the heat coming off this. It's really hot in turbo mode. The whole side of the case here is getting hot, which is fine because it is a heat sink, but at the same instance, you can't hold it for too long. Now, let me check something. Okay, so the instructions say for turbo mode, long press turn on, lose turn off. So I was hoping it would just be able to keep turbo mode on, but you cannot. You have to hold it just like all the other models. So let's talk about these lights in the back here. To activate them, we're going to use a little lightning bolt. There we go. So first one looks like it's UV. Yeah, it's probably UV. Oh, that works. So yeah, we got UV that way. Got red. Red flash. Red and blue flash. I'm not going to turn this around because it's going to be blinding to me and you. And just regular white light. So back to UV. Interesting, it doesn't show any kind of excuse me, any kind of debris. So after playing with this little UV light, I grabbed the case for the V3, and you can see it will make it glow, which is actually one of the functions I like about the V3 and the V10. Once the V7 only comes in black and camo, which doesn't really help me any. That light's not actually on, it's just a reaction to the UV light. Oop, that's the downside to that. There we go. So, let's turn this back on. Took a moment. Excuse me. So, you know, it's not bad. I mean, I suppose the clip only goes on one way. You try to put the other way, you can't get it past the charge port. Excuse me, it's got to be that smoke that's near here. So I suppose that if you have this on your shirt pocket, if you have one, you can have a light facing forward. And then the back is kind of pointless unless you flip it around, and then hopefully you don't hit the wrong button and light up your shirt instead. Or if you have it on a hat. So even if you have it on a hat, unless you're doing something directly in front of you, like how the light on the camera is, most of the lights are not usable. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Boruit V7. That's why I'm giving it away. But I mean, that's about it. I mean, it's not a horrible light. It's just not the kind of light that I prefer. So if anyone else is interested in this, the Boruit V7, I'm going to leave a link in the description to Amazon where you can pick it up. It is an affiliate link. I do make a small amount of commission off it if you decide to buy something through the link. The price is still the same for everyone, even me. If I decide to buy something else, it's still the same price. No discounts, unfortunately, unless otherwise stated with it's like County Com or August and Farms food. But otherwise, you know, again, it's not a bad light. It's just not usable for what I do. Sure, it'd be fine for a backup. Might put it on maybe the strap of a bag in front of you. Say it's maybe on a shoulder strap that has a horizontal strap. You can put that forward to give you maybe a little bit of forward light. That I could understand, but that's only using the main light. The other ones are kind of pointless. At least it doesn't have a buzzer in it. And of course the magnet is not very strong. So that's the other downside. It's not a good magnet. And the clip is plastic. It looks metal, but it's plastic. I do think the V3 and the V10 should have came with some kind of clip. I would have preferred a metal one that goes around where the actual lights go, used as a heat sink as well. But it's not up to me. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave a comment below and I will answer it. Somewhere at the top here is going to be a link to the V3 and the V10 comparison I did last week. So that might help you out if you're interested in any of these kind of lights. And please like and subscribe so I can try to continue bringing what you guys want. If you have any suggestions for any kind of, at the moment, budget lights, because I am on a really tight budget with home and everything, so home and family. So yeah, drop me a link or something and I will see what I can do. Thank you for watching and have a glorious day.